Life for me is about trying new things, experiencing new things, things that excite me. And I very much live my life being very aware of the fact that when it's all said and done, and I'm sitting there or lying there, I don't want to have any regrets. What's up everybody, welcome to the video. Thank you for tuning in again. I hope you are all doing very good. So what is one of those regrets that I don't want to have? It is knowing or seeing, experiencing how good I can actually get on a bike if I consciously decide to apply a chunk of my life to trying to reach peak condition. Now, of course, that dedication all happens within the confines of my life, having a family and running a business as well. So the idea of this YouTube channel is to actually document how I go about this and how my progress, hopefully progress, is actually unfolding over the months that I'm building towards Gran Fondo season in 2024. This video is an update 3 months in. I've already done 2 of these videos. They are on my channel and I will try and link them here above somewhere. So go and check that out if that's of interest. This video, I'll talk to you a little bit about how I've gotten on in month 3. So before I talk to you about how the training's been going the past month, I quickly want to talk to you about what next month actually has in store. And that has everything to do with this bag. In 2 days time, the family and I are jumping on an airplane and we're going to Gran Canaria. And we are going to be spending 7 days in what appears to be very pleasant conditions. 23 to 25 degrees Celsius and clear blue skies. So the plan there is to get a solid layer of fitness on top of what I currently already have, and also participating in an event called the Epic Gran Canaria, which is going to be the first Gran Fondo of my season. It's a 2-day stage race with a little bit of a different setup in that it is a timed section type of an event. So not the whole stage is actually timed. There are particular sections, climbs that are timed and then that count towards the classification. I'll explain more about that in the videos that I will of course be recording and creating for the channel about my time out there in Gran Canaria. So very much looking forward to riding in shorts, riding in temperatures that will allow me to ditch the arm warmers and leg warmers. The objective for me there is very much fitness gains. I am participating in that Gran Fondo, but I am absolutely not tapering for it. I'm obviously going to try and do well, but I will be preloading that event with 2 solid days on the bike, so I won't be fresh. So, but that'll just have to do because this week for me is about, pushing that fitness to the next level. So today is a 1.5 hour ride with some openers because even though I am not tapering for the actual Epic Gran Canaria Fondo, I am in a recovery / deload week because I do want to have some freshness as I approach the entire training week. I obviously want to try to get the most out of the time out in the sun, so I don't want to impede it with fatigue. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today, and the reason I'm doing a few openers today is because tomorrow I'm doing an FTP test. I want to set my zones, that's one, but 2, I'm also going to do a little bit of a test that I'm going to share on the channel later, which is checking how much improvement you can actually get from a cycling holiday / amateur DIY training camp. So FTP test tomorrow, a week of riding in the sun, deload week again, or some recovery, and then we'll test again and we'll try and keep the conditions as similar as possible. So we'll hope for another windy day as we come back. So then, how has the last month of training been? Not too bad. A continuous, steady increase of fitness. Nothing too crazy, but kind of exactly what I still needed to be at this moment in time. I use, controversially, the Strava fitness and freshness feature. Probably not in the way that they intended it to be used, but still, it kind of helps me. So what I do is I have kept my FTP number on that feature the same for the past 3 years, I think. And that means that if you keep that FTP number the same, it should give you a moderately accurate estimation of your fitness based on your volume, your intensity, and your power numbers. So based on that, I can see that my fitness level now is the best that it's ever been in the month of February. So that is a very positive thing, given that my peak target event is in September. So that gives me a lot of excitement because I need to just keep doing what I'm doing. I just need to keep riding, keep putting miles in, keep following the training sessions, and then I should reach my goal of being the best I've ever been on the bike. So the past month hasn't been crazy in terms of volume. A couple of social blockers, as we tend to have to deal with them from time to time, where I couldn't quite get the training in that I had envisioned. But that's all good, because I can still see that the increase is there, even if it is moderate. I did start working with a little bit more intensity last month, some VO2 max sessions, some 30-30s, and that has been okay. I've been happy with the numbers. I've been happy to put down what I needed to put down. I also got my first climbing training in the Ardennes the other day, which was good. It was a first solid 4-hour ride, pushing into 200 watts on the climbs. I came back from that fatigued, but happy with the feeling. And that's another point, that the feeling has continued to be good on the bike. I mean, like now, granted, I do have a glorious tailwind, but I'm putting down 170, 175 watts with a feeling that I am very happy with. The feeling that, I don't know, maybe I'm imagining this, I didn't always have last year as I was prepping. So then how have the Whoop metrics been of late? Good. Pretty much yellow and green throughout the entire month. And my resting heart rate has dipped into the high 40s as well at times when I took the load off earlier in the week, for example, which for me is a sign that my endurance and aerobic fitness is increasing. When I'm in the off season, when I enjoy a beverage, do a little riding and focus a lot more on strength work, I am never in the 40s. I did wake up this morning with a resting heart rate a touch high, but that's maybe because I absolutely annihilated a bag of M&Ms yesterday as my wife and I went to the cinema to watch the latest Jason Statham movie, or Statham, or whatever. It has started raining in typical Belgian fashion. Well, what can you do? I guess it'll make me appreciate next week even more. Alright, so that was 5 minutes at about, I guess give or take 270 watts. Yeah, spicy. We'll have to see whether I can hold that for 20. I know that if I hold 20 minutes at around 270 watts at my current weight, it would put me at 4 watts per kilo with a 5-minute full gas effort prior to the 20-minute effort. So yeah, we'll see tomorrow. If I could have 4 watts per kilo now in February, things are looking good for later in the year. I'm gonna crack on with the ride here. Look at this. Whew. It's that fine rain, that drizzle. I'm gonna get a 2-minute in now. Try and get 300 watts to show up on the head unit. See you soon. That was 2 minutes at 306.7, I think. Burning lungs. Whew. Some people are on the couch under a blanket, and some people are outside. Like those people, like me. Respect. It's a funny thing really, isn't it? Even though this feels relatively miserable right now, there is that level of, when you get home, take a shower, you're in the warmth, and you know that you've done your training, you feel good. headwind now. We're gonna make my way back, which should be a cross tailwind, and it's on a section of road that normally has a lot of cars, but a cycling path like this. So if we time it right, you can try and keep up and actually race cars. You know, boys will be boys. Let's see if we can get it done. Silly, I know, but that was fun. And you know, life is serious enough. Gonna try and get a bit of fun in there every now and again. That's me back home. Session done, an hour and 25 minutes roughly, with a normalized power of 211. So ended up powering home quite a bit on those last openers. So happy about that. Gonna get cleaned up, and I'm going to wrap the video here. The next time I will see you, it will be in Gran Canaria with hopefully better conditions than this. As always, really appreciate all of you watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. It helps the channel. That would be very nice of you. And if you like some of the content on this channel as well, then consider subscribing, and you will be kept updated whenever I release a new piece. Be safe, be healthy, enjoy what you're doing, and I will see you very soon. Bye-bye.